Hey guys, this is Gedwork from Gev's Tennis Channel. This is my RF97 racket here. This is one of the rackets that Roger Federer played with back in the days. I don't think he plays with this anymore, but he played with this for a little bit of time, I think. Like 2014 and stuff like that. But I want to talk today about this thing here. It's called an Overgrip. I think most people that are into tennis have heard about it, but I thought I'd make a little video explaining, maybe to beginners, maybe they've never heard about it or anything like that, don't know how to put it on. So I know it's basically trivial, but there might be some people that find it useful. But basically this thing here, if I get it closer to the camera, it's called an overgrip. And the use of it is very straightforward and obvious. It basically helps you have a better grip of the racket, especially on a hot day, sunny day. Your palms start sweating a lot, and without it, the grip that the racket comes with usually is not good enough, and it kind of slides off your hand, and you're not able to play with it too well. So I recommend for people that are getting into tennis to get one of these overgrips. So this one I have is, you can see it's pretty dirty, it's worn out. So I was going to replace it anyway, so I thought I'd make a quick video showing how I do that. Again, I know it's very straightforward, but it still might be useful for some people. So you have this tape at the top. All these overgrips come with a little tape, so you tape it up at the very end, and just kind of grab the tape at the top. Let's see here, it's over here. Pull it off the overgrip. We could do this side. It's comes off here, cuts off here. So you just pull this off, and comes off. It took longer than I thought it would, but just grab it like that. Just keep pulling at it, and just throw that away, obviously. Then you have this one here. Just take off this tape. We'll use that at the very end, and then just kind of unfold this all the way to the end. Usually these things, maybe not all of them, but they have this extra little plastic or something on top. So you need to grab that and remove it. And then you have this little adhesive thing here. Take that. So this side here that has the adhesive is the side that you want to place on the racket, obviously. Should be pretty clear. You just start from the bottom, have the racket down like this. You want to really get the bottom part right. That's the most important part. You want it to be very tight. No gaps or anything, as tight as possible, because if it's going to come apart, it'll come apart at the bottom. So you just want to wrap it tight, and then you start pulling it down like this. And if you take a look, one thing I do when I do it, I think most people do it like this, is they sort of do a diagonal when they do it, so they don't go totally straight, but they have this little diagonal. So if you look at the lines on the racket, I don't know if you can tell, but it's not quite straight. It's a little bit of at an angle, and you just kind of keep working it until you get closer and closer to the topper of the grip. Just keep doing it. You can see it's looking pretty good. You want to make it as even as possible, so each one is relatively even to each other. I kind of, each next one I put kind of at the bottom edge of the one before it. So you get to about here, you've sort of finished, so I just wrap it up like that. You can just place the racket down. Then you grab this thing here, the tape, which is the last step. Remove the tape. Grab your racket again. Doesn't matter how great you do it here at the top. It's, like I said, the really important thing is the bottom, because that's the part of the racket you actually hold on to for the most part. So just kind of place the tape at the top. Just wrap it around until it's covered, and that's about it. You can see what it looks like now. Looks pretty solid. You can see each section is about the same height. I mean, of course it's not perfect, but it's good enough. And now when you grip the racket, it feels a lot more solid in your hand, not as slippery. So just take all the old stuff, throw it away. This stuff usually lasts, doesn't last that long actually, depending on how much you play. You know, if you have sweaty palms, sweaty hands, this thing just starts getting pretty dirty after maybe even just a few times you hit. So probably need to change it maybe like once a month. Just depends on how clean you want it. But more importantly, not so much the clean as how good it feels in your hand. You want to make sure it's a nice grip, sturdy grip, so that when you're playing, especially it's a hot day out, the racket isn't slipping out of your hand. So anyways, that's the Overgrip. A lot of tennis players use, I think it's called Pro Grip. It's like a blue colored Overgrip. This one I got from Amazon, but anyways, you could shop around and get whichever one you want. There's tons out there. So that's the Overgrip. If you found this video useful, give it a like and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be making a lot of videos. I'm just going to be making a lot of tennis related videos, like little instructional videos like this, me playing with my friends or my tennis coach, a little bit of actual tips of how to play tennis. I've been playing for like 10 years, so I picked up some little tips along the way. I could pass it along. But this one is more about, not so much about playing, but just little pro tips on the equipment that comes with playing tennis. So anyways, hope you found it useful, and stay tuned for more content.